Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the history lesson number 4, the Vedic civilization. Now, the Vedic period refers to the age when the Vedas were composed by the Aryans who had migrated to the Indian subcontinent from Central Asia. The Vedic age ranges roughly from about mid 2nd to mid 1st millennium BC. Now, in the first we are going to see the Vedic literature. First point, Vedic literature. Okay. Now, the civilization that is based on the Vedic literature is known as the Vedic civilization. It is this is considered as the earliest literature. Now, the Vedas are considered to be the Vedas were composed by many sages or rishis. What is sages? Sages are sons. Sages mean sons and rishis mean saints. Some Vedic rhymes were also composed by the women. They were sung by the women. Now, Vedic literature is written in Sanskrit language and which has a very high the literature is very high and diverse. Diverse means it was very different from other literature. The Rig Veda is considered to be the first text. Yes, among these Vedas, Vedic literature, Rig Veda is considered to be the first text. Now, it is in the form of a verse. A verse means a poet. Yes, it's like a poem, verse type. Yes, you all must have studied the poem. The poem is in verse. First paragraph, it is written in verses, right? First verse, second verse, yes, then third verse. This way. Okay. There are 4 types of Vedas. First is Rig Veda. Rig Veda. Second is Yajurveda. Third one is Samaveda. Then fourth one, Atharva Veda. Yes, these are the 4 types of Vedas. Now, the Vedic texts are known as Samhiti. This Vedic texts are known as Samhiti. Samhita. Yes. Now Ved means what? To know. The term Veda derives from Ved. It means as the knowledge. Okay. So Ved means knowledge. The Vedas have been preserved through an oral tradition. It is known through oral tradition means by orally people from generation to generation they must be speaking about the Vedic people. So it is come through the oral tradition. The Vedas is also known as the Shruti. The Vedas are also called as Shruti. Now we'll start with the first Rig Veda. What is Rig Veda? Okay. Each verse of the Veda is known as Richa. Not each verse. Now each verse I have said, each verse, one paragraph, each verse is known as Richa. Yes. So, Veda consisting of Richas is called as Rig Vedas. Now, Richa means what? A verse composed to praise a deity. What is deity? It is a god. Deity means God. Yes, you all are praising God. When a number of Richas are put together to praise a particular deity, the poetic composition is called as Sukta. Now these Richas, yes, this paragraph, all together, if you put all together the verses, it is to praise a particular deity, to praise a particular god. The poetic composition is called a Sukta, composed to praise different deities. Now we come to Yajurveda. What does Yajurveda means? Yajurveda is a mantras uttered during a yajna. What is yajna? What is yajna, children? Yajna is nothing but it is any rituals. See, if you do any rituals in the front of the sacred fire, that is called as the yajna. You can see on the page number 18. See over here. Yajna is over here. Yes, yajna is here over here. It's a fire over here, sacred fire. The puja is done in front of the fire. So, Yajurveda provides guidance about how and when the different mantras must be performed. Yes, during yajna rites. This text includes the verses or poems, incantations, and their explanation is in prose. Incantation means what? It's a mantra, special words that is have a magical word when spoken or sung. Now we come to Samaveda. What is Samaveda? The Samaveda, third one. Samaveda, Samhita. Samhita. This is the Samaveda provides guidance on singing Rig Veda verses to set rhythm and tune at the time of Rigveda, Yajna rites, when you are performing a puja in front of the sacred fire, so it provides in giving the guidance in singing, in rhythm and tune. Okay, the Samaveda has contributed in a major way in laying the foundation in Indian music. So it has contributed a major role in playing the role for the foundation of the Indian music. Now, Atharva Veda Samhita. Atharva Veda Samhita. What is Atharva Veda Samhita? The Atharva Veda is named after Atharva Rishi. After Atharva Rishi, the Atharva Veda's name is being given. This Veda is different from other three Vedas. It is more concerned with many things from day-to-day life of the people. It includes the solution of the adversities. Adversities means in different situation, in difficult situation and diseases. Yes. Now this Veda, it gives a solution to the if you are like difficult for going through a difficult um, terms, or if you are sick or something. So this Yajurveda, Atharva Veda is performed. The Atharva Veda provides guidance to a king about the way he should administer his kingdom. Now, even the king, the Atharva Veda give guidance to the king also, that how he should rule his kingdom. The Brahmana texts. Okay, the Brahmana texts, Aryanakas and Upanishads were written after the composition of the Samhitas. They were also included in Vedic literature. These were also included in the Vedic literature. Now, Brahmana texts. Brahmana texts. They were composed to provide guidance on using Vedic mantras, mantras in yajni rituals. Each Veda has independent texts called Brahmanas. Now, each Veda over here has independent texts. Yes, they are called as Brahmanas. Second one is Aryan. Aranyakas. Now, what is this Aranyakas? Consists of reflection or thoughts expressed after meditation, when you are meditating. Yes, when you are focusing. Meditation means when you are focusing on a particular object. Yes, you all must have seen some rishis and all, they are meditating. Yes, so they go in a very lonely place to meditate with a deep concentration in forests and wilderness. The Aryanakas are concerned with accurate performance of yajna rites, and they perform very accurate Very accurate. This Yajna writes. Now Upanishads. What is this Upanishads? The term Upanishads indicates knowledge acquired by sitting at the feet uh, of the teacher. Human beings have always wondered about events like life and death. Okay, and it is not easy to find answer to them. The Upanishads discuss such serious and profound issues. And this Upanishads, the term Upanishads indicates that we get knowledge from the teacher by sitting in front of the feet, near the feet of the teacher, and human beings are always wondered about events, means they are desire to know about life and death, and they wanted to, and it is not an easy to find this answer about the death. The Upanishads discuss the serious and profound issues, and they used to discuss about this such serious things. The four Vedas, Brahmanas, Aryanakas, and Upanishads were composed over a period of 1,500 years. So it was followed for a period of 1,500 years. During this long period, the Vedic civilization underwent many changes. Many changes. It went under many changes during this period. The Vedic literature is an important source of the study of those changes. Okay, of day-to-day life in the Vedic period. Now, family system. What is the family system? Family system and day-to-day life. Yes. Now, yes, joint family system was prevailed in the Vedic period. Yes, they had a joint family at that time. The Grihapati was the head of the head of the family was known as the Grihapati. Grihapati was the head of the family, and a man was responsible for the family. His family includes the old people, the children, wife, then his parents, his brother's family, all is included in the joint family. Uh, this family system was Patriarchal. It is called as the Patriarchal. The system is called as the Patriarchal. In the initial period, there are references to women scholars such as Lopamudra, Gari, and Maitreyi in Vedic literature. These were the scholars, and these three women were the scholars during those Vedic literature. Who were those? The Lopamudra. Lopamudra, Gargi, and Maitreyi. These three were the scholar women. Scholar women. These were the scholar women during the Vedic literature. All those three women, the Lopamudra, Gargi and Maitreyi were the three women. Now, however, slowly, the restrictions on women went on increasing. Slowly, it went on increasing, and their position in the family became the secondary. So, now we come to the day-to-day life of the Vedic civilization. The houses during the Vedic period were earthen or wattle and dog construction. What is the meaning of wattle? Wattle. And dog. Wattle and dog. What is the meaning of wattle? Wattle means woven lattice of wooden strips. It is a wooden thin strips of the like this. Yes. Yes. These type of wooden strips which is tucked with clay mixed with cow dung, and this one is dubbed with clay. It was rubbed with the clay and cow dung. A house was called Griha or Shala. Griha or Shala. The house was called as Griha or Shala. The house was known as Griha or Shala. Okay. So, children, now today what we have studied over here? We have studied about the Vedic literature and the family system of day-to-day life. Yes. So today we are going to stop over here and we'll continue in the next chapter. Thank you.